Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears.
Will Reichert the kickoff for the Vikings.
It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run here. Kyle Manunga. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He put everything he had into this one. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 6-0 lead right away. Man, this offensive season has barely begun, and they are already, Brock, celebrating in that end zone. I mean, still basically a full 17 games to go, but so far, so good.
Yeah, pay off all of that offseason work. The OTAs, the mini camps, get into preseason, training camp, all of it. And you can't do it much better than that.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1.
Vikings nothing. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. McCarthy throwing right away. Completed to his running back. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They get 22 out of that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Draw play here, it's Mason. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Well secured by Brandon Cooks. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted! Zay Frazier has it. And the Bears are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Give it away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
What is it?
Williams from the gun. The left side is hauled in by Loveland. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Vikings sending out nickel coverage here on 3rd down. to the air on 3rd and long. It's his running back. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
So first down from the 41.
What is up?
Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So first down from the 41.
Ready, sir?
Working from the gun, Williams escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Second down now, 7 to go. Williams set to pass. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready, sir?
Throw here, 3rd down. Looking the sideline, that's Odunze. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Forced out to his right. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Ivan Pace has got it. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. McCarthy operating from the pistol. He beams one deep right side. Big gain downfield. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They get an even 40 out of that one. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is We hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long for him here. Has a big strike to Addison. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. So third and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
First down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Minnesota.
Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
From the red zone on first. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 18, Pioneer.
Again, McCarthy to throw. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. What's Mananga? Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They still have 10 to go here. It's 2nd down. Escapes the pocket. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Byron Murphy picks it. And the Vikings will be set up great after a terrific return down inside the 15. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60, good.
McCarthy looking to throw. Throw is caught. And he's going to have him the 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out. Timeout Chicago. It uses its seconds. They're down to their final 1 in this half. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. Man in motion here.
Dragon 60.
Mason will not get past the line. He's held up at 4.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal. Mason again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Ready! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Third and goal for McCarthy. And he has the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
One after try, good by Reichert. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bears 7. Will Reichert the kickoff for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. It's everything he has under this one. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and
You know, I
10.
say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They go with Mononga here. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Behind the line of
The
scrimmage.
presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun here. Headed out right. Connection made. Kyle Mononga. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. To throw, Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. throw for it. Has his man caught by Odunze. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
A gain of 6.
First down, Williams. That's Odunze again. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 3 now. To the ground, it's Manunga. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This is going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Williams off the play fake. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
What is it? Vegas! Watch Spurs! Yes! Tempo!
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Down here to Manunga. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Working quickly here.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Bears first down.
First down throw by Williams. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Manunga with it. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
So a tough 3rd down upcoming. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
What is it on?
Air it out on 3rd. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears tie things up at 14.
Santos, the kickoff for Chicago.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Gets it through the middle. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Following that last play, want to keep that pedal down. 1st and 10 from the 45. From the gun, Neeson. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Off play action, it's McCarthy. Targeting the sideline, Kirk has it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. No run here. It's Mason. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. Offense in a hurry up here. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. One last play before the break.
Let's go now.
This has been a trend. Yet another interception. He's at midfield. 30. Gets the 10. And it's a house call. Pick 6. Touchdown, Chicago.
This offense had time to go through the 5 stages of grief by the time that interception reached the other end zone, Kate. Denial when they saw it picked up. Anger as returned, picked up steam all the way through to some reluctant acceptance that they just watched the celebration unfold in the wrong end zone.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. First call here coming from the shotgun. Trying again after the pick, McCarthy. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. They send a man in motion. First and 10, it's McCarthy. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And it sets up 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
2nd and 10, McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
From the red zone now. Short pass brought in. This is down all the way to the 3. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. Mason has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
On the shotgun, McCarthy. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on 2nd and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Here we go. Viking 18. Mustang 19.
3rd and goal for McCarthy. And he's going to score a touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Record there to tack on the extra points. And the Vikings tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts from the goal line. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early and they laid a big hit on him.
They're on 17-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
What is going on?
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Working from the gun, Williams. This is a heater going deep. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Intercepted in the end zone. Along the right sideline, there's space. He's going to bring this one back. It's a pick six and a Minnesota touchdown. You get a pick six, you get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
Highlight? You're going to call a pick six a multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rob.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Williams. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. Williams from the gun. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's trying to go deep again. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. The Bears decide to call their first time out, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. Wow, tremendous punt here. This one's looking great, angling towards the sideline. And as this hits and heads out, we wait for the mark, but it should be right on the 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Ready to work, ready to work.
Off the option, Mason. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Check smash, check smash. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Warriors, 7, big lion. Check up.
Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
19 Cotton, 19 Cotton. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now it's McCarthy. Completes it downfield to Kirk. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Here we go, shot. Half the 60, half the 60.
From the red zone on first. Dump off caught by his back. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal.
Let's go now. 72.
On play action now, McCarthy. On the move, headed right. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Vikings lengthen the lead at the end of the third. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Khalif Raymond to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. Great vision, gets him across midfield. I don't think they're going to catch him. Touchdown! He takes the kick all the way back for 6. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
Maybe a little armchair quarterback after that call. It's like the defense knew exactly what was coming.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Fields this one at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10. Now give it to Mason. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Vikings ball, working to carry this lead through to the end. Four yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Throwing from the gun here. Toward the sideline and cut by Addison. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. A 6-yard gain on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. He throws a bullet to the center. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings have a commanding 14-point lead now in the fourth. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot. It's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings lead by 15 now.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Here's Raymond on the return. Ooh, a poor effort there. He only gets it to the 15 before he's taken down.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Lovely working the right side. And he's got a bunch here up past the 25 before somebody gets to him. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Now Williams. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Williams to throw on first. Chased out to his right. To the middle, Loveland hauls it in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
What is up?
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here's Williams again. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
What is up? Punch first, punch cash, yes. Tempo.
Desperation time here on 4th. Trying for the deep ball. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Mason gets it from the gun. On the move, past the 40. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Let's go now. Back to 60. Back to 60.
Going to the ground again on first. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be second down.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down.
65, Jack. 19, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18, Pioneer.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Taken in by Kirk right side. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Shut up. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Go.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go, set. Rattler 80, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Check up.
They'll run the draw with Jones. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice down. I think you believe on that side, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
They go with a design keeper. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Vikings make it a 3-score game in the 4th. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown.